Well, this buck has finally heard enough and is determined to find this other deer that seems to have moved into his territory. Listen close and you can hear the doe that this buck chased up the mountain walk right under my stand, drawing him in even closer. This buck has been keeping a constant vigilance over his doe and has refused to leave without her. So when she finally works his way up through the clear cut, he follows close behind, but not before making one more rub to make sure everybody knows he's in charge of this territory.
But he needed to be that much bigger. We got a big tall brow tine 10 point and a big heavy 11 point on trail camera. And I got him sitting here waiting on them.
And just like that, there he is.
Now I thought for sure I hit this deer. Now I heard the arrow hit, the deer stumbled, it runs out there and stops about 50 yards. Now honestly, I'm sitting there waiting for him to just kind of start staggering and fall down. Instead, he was right back to feeding, and I realized I just missed the 10 point at 20 yards. My mind switches to prey, and he comes back in and gives me a second chance. I don't believe that. That big 10 point was standing at 20 yards, and somehow I miss him. He runs out and comes back in at 30 yards. I think I hit him at 30 yards. Okay, well, so here's a story. One of the big 10 points I've been hunting all year finally shows up. First, I don't know what happened with that first shot. He was standing broadside 20 yards. Perfect. And just shot, looked like I shot right over his back. But he ran out and stopped until I actually circled back in, came back down. He came back down at 33 yards. And I put, he's scoring just a little bit, but I looked like I put a far enough forward shot to hit him in the shoulder.
and or hit right behind the shoulder and take out at least one lung. I got down, checked the arrow, found the arrow, and sure enough, it's got good blood on it, but it also has some gut on it. So that's the unfortunate part about shooting a deer quartering angle like that. And I thought I could get a little bit ahead of him to take care of it, but so we're going to go back out here, give that deer at least a good 6 to 8 hours before you can start looking for him. I marked the arrow, I found good blood right where I shot him, good bright red lung blood. So I think we got at least one lung. We got one lung. We're in good shape. But I marked the arrow. We're gonna give him plenty of time just in case I didn't, and I'll come back and try to get him this afternoon. So it's gonna be a long day, long wait, but it's gonna be the only way we're gonna find that deer is to give him plenty of time. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we got a big deer on the ground.
Well, here he is. You know, the deer did come back in and gave me the second shot. Like you saw, it was about 33 yards. I knew the distance because unfortunately that's where I missed the funky horn deer a couple weeks before that. So I knew his distance was down pat, and I made a real good shot on him. He was quartering to me a little bit. I took that arrow in right behind the shoulder, real tight though, and he turned and ran out. He ran up back up in that clear cut where he'd come from. And unfortunately, it's just so thick that we gave him plenty of time to lay down, and wasn't much of a blood trail. We got real good blood for the first 30 or 40 yards, and then it just stopped and kind of got lost in all the brush. I ended up stumbling across it about 100 yards away from the stand, and I was able to follow for another good 50, 60, 75 yards maybe, and then it kind of stopped again. We did kind of a grid search and across the side of the mountain, and couldn't find the deer. And decided to come back, give him a little more time, come back and look for him a second time. And the deer was laying within 50 yards of where we had stopped, made our search through. So he only ran maybe 300 yards total. He definitely took out one lung for sure. He died within minutes of the shot. Giving him that much time, the predators and the scavengers of Virginia took a toll on him, and so I thought it best, rather than show him in that condition, to just wait and clean him up a little bit to bring him here to show you all today. It's a beautiful 10-point, almost an 11. Had a little knot right there that just didn't quite make it out, but by far my best bow kill and my best Virginia buck. So I'm proud of him, tickled to death of him. I just wish that I could have got the recovery on film, but like I said, I think cleaning up this way does him a whole lot more justice than seeing what the coyotes and probably everything else had to go at him. So